Hey, what's going on, guys and girls? Cody here with some free-for-all on Grid. Now, we're not going to be talking about the gameplay, but just to keep you up to speed, I play really horribly at this match. In fact, I think I had like a negative KD for almost the entire game until the end, like the last 3 or 4 minutes. And in fact, I was playing so bad, I almost decided just to quit in the middle of the game and just go to bed. But I decided to play it through, see how it turned out. And toward the end, I started getting, a few more kills, building up my KD, got a couple of kill streaks in there, and eventually made a nice little comeback. I didn't even win the game, but I got like second or third place. So a nice little comeback game for you. And, everybody has a bad game, including myself, so to me, it's really not that big of a deal. I don't really care. But in any case, before we get started with the topic, I just wanted to say that my channel broke the 50 subscriber mark this past week. And I know that 50 subscribers doesn't seem like a lot, but to me, it's a huge deal. To be honest with you, I never even expected to get 5 subscribers. So to get 10 times that amount means an awful lot to me, and you guys have been great with all your support, all the messages and ratings and comments and things that I've been getting, and really mean a lot. I don't get paid to do these videos, so the real incentive that I have to make these, besides the fact that they're just fun, is the support that I get from you guys. So I just really want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, and it means a lot. So I'm doing this for you guys. You're welcome. But anyway, what we're going to be talking about today is kill-death ratio. I get a lot of questions about kill-death ratio, such as what's my kill-death ratio, what's considered a good kill-death ratio, how do I get my kill-death ratio up, and we're going to be covering some of these today. Okay, so first of all, the most important factor above all, kill-death ratio or not, is that you're having fun with the game. By far the most important thing. Now that means that if getting a high KD is what's going to make the game fun for you, then having a high KD is important. If you don't care about KD, you don't care about the stats, that's nothing for you. Whatever it is that makes the game fun for you, that's what's going to be most important. You shouldn't let the stats of the game determine your status of a player. A lot of people make the misconception that having a good KD makes a good player, or having a low KD makes a bad player. In fact, I play a lot of free-for-all, and I notice a lot of times in free-for-all that the person who is consistently getting the top scores, the first and second places, very consistently, very often they are people who don't have high KDs. And that may be because of a number of factors. Maybe they had a rough start at the game when they first started playing Black Ops, and they had a negative KD, and they're slowly building their KD back up. Maybe they don't care, about their KD. Maybe it's not an important factor to them. Who knows? There could be a number of reasons, but it doesn't mean if they have a low KD that they are a bad player. On the other hand, I think it's kind of hard for a bad player to have a good KD, and if they did have a good KD, I don't think somebody would really call them a bad player. Unless they're cheating or something. But anyway, what determines a good or bad KD now is, in my opinion, again, a matter of preference. Because it depends on what kind of goals you want to set for yourself. Now, if you have like an insane 7-8 point KD, and you're not satisfied with that, you're not having fun with that KD, then that's not a good KD for you. It could be a great KD. It certainly will be a good KD for me. I'd love to have an 8-point kill-death ratio. But if it's not good for you, then that's not a good KD for you. On the other hand, if you have a negative kill-death ratio and you're fine with that, you're having fun with that, then that's fine. Just as long as whatever it is that you have and whatever you're doing with it is going to make the game fun with you and you're going to enjoy it, that's what's going to matter the most. For instance, my kill-death ratio. I started off for the long time. I maintain a pretty consistent right around 2.5 kill-death ratio, which is a respectable KD, I think, for most people in the community. And I maintained that for a while, but it has been suffering a lot. For one thing, when I first got back on Xbox Live, because in case you guys haven't seen my other videos, my house got hit by a tornado and I lost my Xbox, and I wasn't able to play on Xbox Live for a really long time, and I kind of struggled getting back into the saddle of things. So it suffered from that. It also suffers because, to be honest with you, here lately, I really haven't cared. Having a focus on a KD hasn't been making the game fun for me, so I've been doing other things. I've been sniping a lot lately, for instance. I'm really suck at sniping, so I'm trying to get better at it, but my KD has suffered from that. I also like to play games with different weapons that either I'm not good at, or maybe they're just hard to use in general. I also like to make different rules for myself when I'm playing the game. Like, for instance, one thing I love doing is make a rule where there's no aim down sight, like no ADS, and there's no sprinting. So essentially, it's like you're using a death machine, but with an assault rifle or whatever weapon you might be using. If you're new to the game or just for some reason have never seen somebody using the death machine, there's pretty much no sprinting and no aim down sight, and you're just kind of walking around, firing like mad at people. And it's really challenging, especially if you get into a wide open area and there's no cover and you're taking enemy fire and you can't, sprint for cover. You just kind of have to, maneuver to the best of your ability and hit fire and spray to the best that you can and hope for the best. But anyway, so my KD suffers a lot from that, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm having fun with the game by doing so. It's kind of keeping things interesting. Okay, now if you're looking to try to raise your KD, let's say if you have a negative KD or a low KD, and you're looking to try to raise it, this could be hard, especially if you've already put in at least a couple of months into the game. Not meaning a couple months via the game timer, but just a couple of months in general. You've already put some time into the game. You've got a few kills and deaths in there. It's going to make it hard, especially for those with negative kill-death ratios, because the more kills and the more deaths you get, the less that your kill-death ratio is actually going to fluctuate. So it's going to be tough, and it's going to be something you have to be really persistent about, and you're going to have to get into a right frame of mind. You're going to have to keep a focus on getting that kill-death ratio. Each time you play a game, it's really good to know what your kill-death ratio is at all times, because if you don't know what it is, you're more likely to not keep a focus on it, and when you're in the middle of a game, you'll lose that focus, you'll forget about your goal, you'll start not caring about it, and you'll start making mistakes that won't be conducive to getting good kill-death ratios. So knowing what your kill-death ratio is so you can keep that focus is the first thing I would tell you to do. The second thing is, to me, and some people might disagree with this, but I feel like that the number of deaths that you get are more important than the number of kills that you actually get. The reason I feel like this is because let's consider that you're playing in a game and you only get 2 kills, but you only get 1 or less deaths. So right there you've established a 2-point kill-death ratio. And if you get only 2 kills per game and 1 or less deaths, and you're consistently getting that for every game that you play, you're going to be consistently getting a 2-point KD. And for those of you with low or negative kill-death ratios, that's significantly going to raise your KD up with only 2 kills per game. So you really need to focus more so on staying alive and how many deaths that you actually have, and that means playing defensively. That can mean taking things a little slower, managing your cover points a little bit better, even camping if you have to. And typically I don't like to condone camping, but if that's what it's going to take for you to raise your KD, and that's what's going to make the game fun for you, then I say go for it. Also considering switching up your perk setups and your attachments on your weapons. For instance, playing with a suppressor on your gun to keep you off the radar, using perks like Ghost. And to be honest with you, I don't like Ghost. Every time I get killed by someone wearing Ghost, I'm like, oh, you stupid Ghost user, whatever. I'm not hating on Ghost. People who use Ghost. It's part of the game. I realize that, and it's gonna be there. And so it's not that big of a deal. It's just everyone has those little rants and complaints about the game, and that's just one of mine. But in any case, you might want to make adjustments to your classes like that, something that's going to help you maneuver through the map a little more undetected, so you can focus on staying alive. Another thing is, if you start noticing yourself playing bad, Okay, I don't care if you've had like a 2-hour string of really good games. The second that you start feeling yourself getting tired, your hands start maybe getting cramped up, maybe you've got a headache, maybe you're sleepy, whatever it might be, whatever is distracting you and keeping you from making good games, as soon as you make your first mistake, finish up that game and get off the game. Go take you a nap, go to sleep, get you something to eat. Smoke you a cigarette if you do that. Whatever you gotta do to get yourself back into your focused Wusa Zen kind of state so that you can play better. Do that. Don't keep playing if you're gonna be making mistakes. Don't stay on a game that you're playing bad at, because your KD is going to suffer tremendously from it. And again, I know I said it before, I'm stressing it here. Have fun with the game. As long as you're having fun with it, then that's the most important thing. If at any point in time while you're trying to raise your KD you're not having fun, then I say it's time to get off. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Hope these tips helped you out, and hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching, and peace out.